Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you don't know me, my name's Sam. I have always been a commissioned hairstylist, but I am finally taking the leap and opening my own salon suite. And I told you guys that I would document the whole process and share everything as I'm going through the process and figuring things out. This is my first time starting my own business and doing something like this, and I feel like I've learned a lot just kind of like watching behind the scenes and seeing past bosses doing business things. And I do have a marketing background. I've been doing social media for many years as my job. So I know that I have the experience and the skills to do this, but I've never done it before. So a lot of it is me just researching and learning as I go. So I want to share that with you. A, if you're just, interested in seeing the process, but B, especially if this is something that you would like to do one day and you're just feeling really overwhelmed and don't even know where to start, because that's how I felt for the longest time. But now that I'm actually doing it, I'm like, oh, this really is not that crazy. Let me catch you up. I've been taking a lot of notes because for me, I'm very visual. I need to write things down. I need to make to-do lists. So the first step for me was getting my LLC, because in order to have a salon suite, or if you want to do booth rental or anything like that, you have to be your own business. I had did some research, talked to friends that have their own businesses. So the website that I used was LegalZoom. They didn't charge me anything extra. The only thing that I had to pay was the filing fee to file my LLC with my state. But what's nice about LegalZoom, and this is not sponsored by them at all, this is just genuinely what I discovered from talking to people who have used this website as well. It's a good resource because not only will they file it for you and they don't charge anything extra, there are extra add-ons that you can purchase. I did not do that, but you can if you want to, obviously. But what's nice is they break it down for you. So after I applied for everything and filled out all the information, they filed for me, sent everything over to my state to get the LLC filed. I picked the name, all that kind of stuff. Then they reached out to me and they gave me a breakdown of everything else that I need to do. I had did a lot of research before even filing for the LLC, and I found all of this information, but it was nice that then they provided me a list and I was able to kind of double check and see okay, am I missing anything? But everything that they gave me on their checklist matched up with my own checklist that I made based on my research. So I was like, okay, I'm good to go. I mean, hopefully this video will be a resource for you, but if you know anyone in your state, because that's the thing, there are certain things that everyone has to do, but then there's certain things that are just based on your specific state. So if you know someone in your state that has their own business, preferably someone that is in the salon industry, ask them. Ask them questions. Ask them hey, what did you have to do for this? But I think I just Googled how to start an LLC in North Carolina, because that's where I'm at. And I found a really great article from usnews.com that literally broke down everything. It explained everything you need to do. It explained what it is, how you do it. It provided links to the website to go do all of these things. So I don't know if they have articles for all states, but this one is fantastic. Also, LegalZoom, like I said, they give you a list. They don't really explain because they want you obviously to pay them to do it all for you. So they make it sound like it's more complicated than it really is. But a lot of things that you file, you don't have to pay anything for. So after my LLC got approved, I went to the IRS's website. I applied for an EIN. That's my number for taxes. That was super easy to do, and I got the number immediately. There was no wait time on that. It took me maybe 5 minutes, if even, to fill everything out. Then after that, I did the BOIR. This is something that everybody has to do in all states. And this is a new law that they just passed this year. So if you are just starting your LLC, you need to file that within the first 90 days of getting your LLC set up. So I made sure to do that immediately. You go on the Department of Defense's website, I believe. I'll put the link in the description, and all it asks is for information about like who runs the company. And especially in my case, like having a suite, I don't have any employees. It's literally just me, so it's so easy. And you have to just upload like a form of ID, like a picture of your license or your passport or something like that. So that was everything that I did. I still, let me see, I have my list here. So register LLC, I did that already. Get my EIN, did that already. File the BOIR, did that already. I need to apply for my state board salon license. They need to come and inspect my suite and give me the okay to operate, which I'm waiting to do that until the construction is done. I also need to get insurance. I need to open a business bank account, which I'm waiting for my LLC paperwork to actually physically come in the mail so that I can bring that to the bank, because I looked into it and it sounds like they need paperwork and like physical proof of my business and all of that kind of stuff. So waiting on that. That should hopefully be something that's pretty quick to do. And then I needed to figure out what booking site I wanted to use, or what point of sale system. So I did tons of research on that. I decided to just go with Square. I feel like that's the most basic. It's super user friendly. Pretty much every point of sale system that I was looking into anyway, there is a processing fee no matter what, and they all pretty much seem to be around the same thing, like around 2 to 3%, give or take. But some of them you have to also pay either a monthly or a yearly fee in addition to the transaction fees that you have to pay for each transaction. So I decided to go with Square because there is no extra charge. It's free to use, but they give you a little like insert for swiping cards, and then they also have a free option that you can use on your device if people want to tap. So technically I don't even have to buy anything for that, so that's nice. So I opened up my Square account, got that all situated. So they have point of sale, and then they also have their scheduling system. So I set that up as well. You can decide if you want to do online booking, you know, have a link on your Instagram or your website or whatever so that clients can book their appointments themselves. I do not want to do that because I've done it in the past and it's just led to issues. People don't end up booking the right thing. The schedule gets messed up. You end up with big gaps in between appointments. I narrowed down what services I want to offer, set how long it is going to take me to do each service, figured out the prices. Oh, and then also as far as having an accountant and someone that can help me with taxes. I have someone that I've been going to forever that's been helping me with like all my YouTube and social media stuff. So I'm just going to continue working with her. But I mean, if you really want to, you could do your taxes yourself too. You don't need to have an accountant, but I do think that it, you know, that takes a burden off your shoulders. So yeah, that is everything as far as like the back end stuff. I also am in the process of creating a website, but I'll share a little bit more about that later on. What I'm going to be doing this afternoon is pulling up all of my clients. There is a way you can import, I think, client lists, but I'm just going to do it manually because I'm a psycho like that. And I don't know, I just would prefer to do it manually so that way everything is like nice and streamlined. But I'm going to go through the booking site from my current salon and I'm going to add everybody into my Square account and make sure that I add all their notes, like their formula and all that good stuff. Hello, it is a few days later. It is currently Monday, May 13th. I officially have a Google listing. Oh my God. That is so cool. And my website is still in the making, so even though it's technically live right now, hopefully nobody comes across it. Like, I just have like some stock images. Like, who is that? That's not me. Eventually it will be a photo of me, but right now it's not. So yeah, it's still a work in progress. So I was actually able to make the Google listing through Square. I just had to like confirm the details and like my hours and stuff like that, and they were able to do it for me. But if you don't use Square, I'm sure it's very easy to just make a listing through Google. It took several days for it to get approved, because obviously they have to like verify all the information and make sure like it's a legit business. I am such a handwritten note taker, and I'm so glad I've been doing this, because this really helps me have a clear checklist of everything that I need to do. Opening my business bank account, I'm actually gonna go do that today. My appointment's in an hour. I did some research. There's a lot of different options, and there's like online banks nowadays that you can use as well. You don't even need to have like an in-person like physical branch. But I don't know, I just felt a little bit more comfortable like making an actual appointment and meeting with a human face to face to go over everything. But I also just think it makes it a little bit easier too if I have clients that like want to pay in cash or whatever. Like, just having a physical bank I can go to like just makes me feel better. So I decided I'm gonna go with PNC. I know one of my good friends who owns her own business, she has an account with PNC and she seems to really like it. I will check in with you after I get back from the bank, and I'll let you know how that all went. I'm just so excited. It's just like every week it's becoming more and more real. It is several hours later, but I got my PNC card. samanthavayYT Studios business debit card. I'm really glad that I made an appointment to meet with someone in person, and I highly recommend doing that, because all of the information that we went over, I did read that online. Like, their website is very clear, but it's nice to get to talk to someone face to face and just like clarify everything and just make sure that there's nothing that you're missing and that you are signing up for the correct stuff, getting the right type of account and all of that. She helped me make sure I got the mobile banking set up, which I highly, highly recommend. I do that for all of my stuff, all of my credit cards, my personal banking. I have the apps for everything, and that has made life so easy for me, so that I can like see everything and pay things off and make transfers and do all that kind of stuff. And I also applied for a business credit card, so that way I can use the credit card and like rack up points. And I transferred some money over, so now I have money in that account. So yeah, I'm just waiting to get that credit card, and once I get that, then I can just start buying stuff for the suite. And that is going to be the most exciting part, purchasing the products and decorating and all that good stuff. It's a few days later. I just wanted to do a little check-in. My hair is different. This isn't the best lighting, but I went lighter. I wanted to share this because I just went to go check my mail, and I had 2 pieces of mail that were addressed to my business. It's just so cool to see that. samanthavayYT Studios LLC, like, oh my God, it is real. But there were 2 things, and when I first looked at them, I opened this one up and I just saw $400, and I was like, what? Excuse me? Like, did I miss something? Is there something else that I owe for like filing purposes or something? Like, you know, I want to make sure that I'm being compliant and I'm not going to get any kind of fine. And it said it was time sensitive, and I was like, I panicked for a second. But then when I really like stopped and fully read the entire paper and all like the fine print and everything, I realized, oh, this is just bullshit. And I'm sure if you're opening a business in North Carolina, I can guarantee you're probably gonna get this. Even if you're in another state, you will probably get something similar. But yeah, like, they just show you that big total up there, and it's like, oh, so easy, pay online. No, if you really look at it, it's literally for stuff that A, is either not required, or B, you can do yourself for free. Like the first thing is to get an EIN. Employer Identification Number, also called a federal tax ID, is a 9-digit number associated with your business, is issued by the IRS. All businesses are required to register and obtain an EIN. I did this, it took me less than 5 minutes. On the IRS's website, it's so easy. Like you literally just go irs.gov and then click on the option, apply for an EIN, and you just have to enter in your information. I got my number and the confirmation instantaneously. I didn't have to wait, and it's free. You don't have to pay anything. They're trying to charge me $199.95 to do that so that they can do it for me, I guess. Why? When it's literally free and so easy to do yourself. So don't fall for that. Even the website, like I had mentioned, LegalZoom, the website I used to like file my LLC originally, they have all of those extra add-ons that you can, you know, have them do all these other little things for you for a price. Honestly, it's all stuff that, like, I did all of it myself. It's easy to do by yourself and it's free. Like, so don't get sucked in. Like, you have all these other expenses you have to worry about. Don't like get tricked by this stuff and end up spending hundreds of dollars that you don't need to be spending. And then labor laws poster, $125, which I don't need that because I'm not gonna have employees, it's just me. And I'm pretty sure you can probably, because I mean, this is something that's mandated that you have posted in your business. So more than likely you could probably get it for free. And then the certificate of status, which that was the second piece of mail I got. It was a separate thing, literally just for that. Certificate of existence request form, which literally on this paper too, it says that it is not necessary. You have one step left in order to buy your optional certificate of existence form, which like, for what? These things are just scams. They're trying to make it look scary and like official, like this is time sensitive and you know, you got to file this. No. Be very, very careful with all of those kinds of things. If you're unsure about something, like just do some Googling, do some research, make sure you're reading all of the fine print. Just wanted to share. Hopefully that's helpful. Good morning. Please excuse my appearance. I obviously just woke up. I can't remember when my last clip was from, but it's been a while. It is currently July 24th, and I haven't recorded anything else for this vlog because there wasn't anything exciting to share because everything has just been kind of at a standstill since May. So earlier in this vlog, I went to the bank to open up a business bank account, and I can't remember if I shared or not, but I also had applied for a business credit card and I got approved right away for that, and I still don't have the card over 2 months later at this point. But it is out for delivery. It's supposed to be arriving today. That's been a little bit of a shit show. I guess there was some kind of miscommunication. I thought the card was getting delivered to my home address because that's the address that I have all of my business related mail get sent to. However, I guess my physical business address was put on my account. But the problem is because it's new construction, there wasn't anywhere set up yet to receive mail. So I guess they kept trying to deliver the card to the physical business address. I finally spoke to someone from customer service a few days ago, and they were able to expedite the card to me, cancel the previous cards, and this one is supposed to be getting delivered and I need to sign for it. So I am just sitting here with my coffee, waiting for them to deliver it. On the bright side, I guess depending on how you look at it, because the salon suite is in a building that's brand new construction, there's been delays with that, as I was expecting. You know, when they originally told me, oh yeah, you should be opening up by June, I was skeptical of it, and I was also a little overwhelmed because I was like, that feels really quick from the time that I like signed on to everything. But it just kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. So that's also why I wasn't really like being super diligent about the whole credit card thing and worrying about it too much, because I didn't need it until now anyway. That's just a little side story, but I think moral of the story is don't wait till the last minute. Make sure that you're getting everything, like all your ducks in a row, all of like the back end things that you need to do for your business. Take care of that stuff as soon as possible, because you never know when there could be delays or some kind of issue. I know like planning out the design and getting the decor and buying your products and that kind of stuff is the most exciting part of it, but that's stuff that like you can do pretty quickly, and you can wait till it's closer to your actual move-in day to do. Also, since the last time you saw me, I did go to the suite to see an update, and everything was pretty much done construction-wise. There was still some stuff that needed to be like installed and whatnot. It was really exciting to see it with the drywall and the doors up, and I officially am supposed to be moving in on the 29th, which is in less than a week from today that I'm currently filming. We are like finally in the home stretch. So yeah, I will check back in with you later when it's time to go shopping. Okay, so I got my card activated. I placed my order on Amazon, so I have a bunch of stuff coming from there. Furniture, I'm getting all my towels from there, capes, and like other miscellaneous things. I will do a big haul once I have everything, and I will show you everything that I got, where I got it from, because I really like, that's just how I am as a person. I cannot justify, like I know there are some people that will just buy like the first thing they see, or they'll just choose to buy everything all from the same place out of convenience or whatever, but I cannot justify spending more money on something if I can get the exact same thing somewhere else for less. So I really do my research and I'm always trying to find like the best deal. So I'm getting different things from different places. So I will definitely share that with you guys. Let's go. It's so hot out. Sorry I didn't get too many clips in the actual stores. It's kind of overwhelming. There's a lot of people out right now, and especially Cosmo, or not Cosmoprof, Salon Centric. They were restocking the shelves, so the workers were everywhere and they had boxes and stuff everywhere, and the aisles are so narrow, and I was trying to like look on the app because they have some stuff on sale online, but the price doesn't show the same in store. So I'm like cross-referencing, checking my shopping list, all that kind of stuff. So it was a lot, but very successful. I got majority of what I needed. I do still have to go to Cosmoprof though, because I need to get a few Wella products, and those are exclusively at Cosmoprof. So we need to go there, but I'm done with this first plaza. So in here we got Salon Centric, Home Goods, which I found some really good stuff, because you never know in Home Goods, like it could be hit or miss. But I'm really excited about the stuff I got from there. And then I just went into Dollar Tree and I got a few things. This particular location is not the best. There's another one a few minutes away that I like a lot better, and I am looking for glass jars with a lid. And I'm pretty sure I saw them at this other Dollar Tree months ago. So I'm not sure if I'm just imagining it or if they're gonna even have them in stock still, but this one was like looking very sparse. So I think it's worth looking at the other one just to see. If not, I did see ones in Home Goods that I liked, but if I could find them at the dollar store, that would obviously be even more ideal. But first, I'm gonna stop at Starbucks and get myself a drink. I just feel like going out, running errands and shopping just doesn't feel complete without getting Starbucks. Although I really don't get it often anymore these days because it's getting so expensive. But I could go for a little pick-me-up. And then we'll go to the other Dollar Tree and then hit up Cosmoprof on the way back. And then there's a couple things that I need to get from Walmart. And that is over kind of by Cosmoprof. So maybe we'll stop at Walmart last. Sorry, I'm just thinking of like where all these places are and what would make the most sense so I'm not like driving back and forth. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So Starbucks, Dollar Tree, Cosmoprof, Walmart, and then home, and we'll do a haul because I am so excited about all the stuff I'm getting. It's hurting me a little bit to be spending so much money all in one day, but make sure you get yourself a good credit card with good perks so that way you get a little something back for all the stuff that you have to buy anyway.
Hi, what can I get for you?
Hi, could I please do 4 shots of espresso over ice? And could I please add 3 pumps of brown sugar syrup to that, and half and half, please.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, we'll see you at the window.
Okay, thank you.
There you are.
Thank you so much, you too. And that right there is how you get yourself a shaken espresso for a little bit less money. Or even if you like a dirty chai, if you order it that way and then just ask to add the chai syrup to it, it ends up being cheaper. Because they're getting ridiculous with their drinks. Everything is like $6 and up now. And sometimes I feel like if I order an espresso drink, like if I just order it the way it comes, sometimes it's not even that strong. It's like mostly milk. And I'm like, excuse me, is this Dunkin'? I'm confused. But if you order it the way I did and just ask for like the espresso over ice and then add milk to it, it has to be strong. So, oh yeah, that was so good. Strong with the tiniest bit of sweetness. Okay, I just got out of the other Dollar Tree. It is so much better here. Like, it's just bigger and just a lot more stocked up. So I got a few other little things. They didn't have the jars that I wanted. They had small, little tiny versions, and I don't know if maybe that's what I originally saw and then I had a false memory that they were larger. I don't really know, but I'm just gonna go back and get those ones from Home Goods while they're still there. But let's hit up Cosmoprof next. This is everything I have been accumulating, plus obviously the stuff I got today. So let's do a haul. This is good too because this way I can kind of organize everything. So let's start with the stuff that I got at Salon Centric. 3 new round brushes. I know these had really great reviews, the Olivia Garden. I got some color brushes. I have a couple already, but I definitely need some more, and I don't really love, there's only like one that I have that I would say is like good quality. The other ones are like cheap old Sally's ones. I only got 1 pack of these because I want to test them out first and see how I like them. I don't want to buy a bunch of brushes, obviously, that I'm not going to end up liking, but I love the colors. They match my salon and branding colors, like the sage green and grays. These are from the brand From. Then I got 2 of these Redken color applicator bottles. I got another pack of these cutting combs. They're not like the best quality, but they're fine. They get the job done, and you get a whole bunch of them for pretty cheap. And I like that they come in their own little container too, so it is good for organizing. I'm pretty good on foils. I have a few boxes that were sent to me for PR, but I wanted to just get 1 box of like the large size ones. So got a box of Reynolds foils. Then I got 2 capes because I found capes that were $10 each on Amazon, which is an amazing deal, but it wasn't available with Prime delivery. So they're not supposed to come till a few days after I open. So I just got these just in case because I don't want to be in a situation where I don't have any capes for my clients. And then I'll let you know, like the ones I got from Amazon, I'll let you know how the quality is. They had pretty good reviews, but you never know. And then I don't know, I'll probably end up upgrading to nicer ones over time, but they just are so expensive. Like most capes are between like $20 and $30 each. Then I got some Ship Shape powder. I got these backwards bibs from Fraymar that you put behind your client's hair if they have really long hair and you're doing like a root to end kind of color so that you don't get color all over the place. I got another 2-pack of these extra long rat tail foiling combs. I love these. I already have a few of them, but figured it doesn't hurt to get a couple more. I think that's it as far as supplies. The rest is actual hair products. So I got my leaders. I love Verb. Their ghost oil line is so good. It smells amazing. This is what I want to use as just kind of like my standard go-to shampoo and conditioner. And they had their leaders on sale, 2 for $35. So I got the shampoo and conditioner for that. I also got the volume shampoo and conditioner from Verb, and then I got the curl shampoo and conditioner. And then I got these small size bottles, the Mizani Press Agent Thermal Smoothing shampoo and conditioner. This stuff is really, really good if you have someone with like really coarse hair, really dry, frizzy hair, textured hair, and they want to wear their hair smooth. It is really good to prep the hair for a smooth blowout. I really like Mizani. One of the first salons that I worked at, the owner there specialized in Black and Hispanic hair, and she taught me a lot, and she used Mizani. That was like her go-to brand. All the Mizani stuff was buy 3 and get each product $10 each. So I got a few of their 25 Miracle Milk leave-in sprays. This is kind of like the It's a 10. Has a bunch of different benefits for all hair types. It's just a good blowout spray, heat protectant, detangles, hydrates, all that good stuff. So I got a bunch of these and I might sell these for retail. I didn't get any retail products, but we'll see. I might do that in the next few weeks. But either way, I have extras, so either they'll just be extra back stock for me to use, or I can sell them as retail if, you know, my clients really like it. And then I also got the Mizani Raincoat Styling Cream from the Press Agent Thermal Smoothing line, and then the Raincoat Styling Serum. These are good to mix together, again, for clients with textured hair, thicker, coarser hair that want to blow it out smooth. And then last Mizani product I got is the True Textures Curls, Coils, and Waves Perfect Coil Oil Gel for my curly clients that like to just diffuse their hair and wear it curly. And I got the Verb Ghost Hair Spray as well as the Ghost Dry Oil Spray. Everything from the Ghost Oil line smells amazing. And then I got the Kenra Volume Dry Shampoo. This is so good for adding volume at the root and also adding some texture to the hair after you style it. And then I got some color. I feel like there's no point in just stocking like a whole bunch of color since I don't really necessarily have a lot of space for it, number one. Number two, it's just expensive. And number three, I make everyone fill out a form and I do kind of like a pre-consultation before I book them. So I have an idea of what stuff I need to have on hand before they come in. I probably will stock up some of like, you know, the most common colors that I typically use just to have extra just in case. But for now, I just looked at my schedule and who I have coming up the first like week and a half, and I just made sure that I got the color that they need. But the L'Oreal Anoa, which is a cream permanent color, I really like it. This is actually what I've been using at my old salon. I guess they are updating their packaging, so a bunch of their stuff was on clearance for like $3 and change. So I got a few colors of that. I got quite a few Redfin Shades EQ glosses. Oh, I also got a color key, and then I got 2 Shades EQ processing solutions. Oh, and then I also got the Verb Ghost Oil hair oil. Then from Cosmoprof, I got the Paul Mitchell Shampoo 2 clarifying shampoo. This is my favorite clarifying shampoo. And then I got the Joico K-Pack hydrator. Then I got the Malibu CPR color disruptor and a CPR packet. I have a couple other packets in my personal stash. I like to use that for color corrections, so that's something that I can just purchase more when I need it, but I like to just have it just in case, because you never know, like if there's a situation where I put a color on someone's hair and it just doesn't take right or something and I need to remove it. I also got the Malibu Crystal Gel. I got some color stain remover. Then I got 2 bottles of Barbicide, and then I got 2 tubs of Wella Blondor. This is my favorite lightening powder. Then from the Dollar Tree, I got some Band-Aids in case I cut myself on accident, which happens. I got a folder just to store, like, you know, my insurance information and client, like color correction consent forms. I got a clipboard for the color correction forms. I got this set of funnels for developer, which, oh, that's what I'm forgetting. Also from Salon Centric, I got these big gallon bottles. I got 10, 20, and 30 developer. I do have some smaller bottles in my personal collection, and it's obviously a lot easier to pour the small bottle than to have to lift this and pour this every time. So I got the funnels so I can keep refilling those small bottles when they're empty, and then I'm just gonna keep purchasing the big gallons anytime I need more. I got this water bottle. I got some floor cleaner and some hand soap. And then from Walmart, I got this trash can. I also got a broom, a brush cleaner for my color bottles, trash bags. I got a couple boxes of tissues, an extension cord, and some magic erasers. And lastly, from Home Goods, I got this basket. This is going to be the base for my faux olive tree, and then I ordered some faux moss from Amazon that I'm gonna put on top, so it'll just make it look cuter and a little bit more realistic. Then I got this basket with a lid. I am so excited about this, like such a good find, and it was only $30, but this is gonna be my laundry hamper, and it has handles, so it's easy to carry. For state board purposes, you need to have a lid on top of your like soiled linens, so this was perfect. Then I went back and I got these jars, so I got 2 of these, and I'm gonna put my bleach in these. Then I got myself a step stool because I'm 5'2", and there have been so many times where I have a really tall client and then I'm like awkwardly trying to reach, or I have to have them scoot down so I can reach the top of their head. This way I can do it more comfortably. And then I got this fluted vase. How beautiful is this? I actually got this to hold my color brushes. This way I can have the brushes out on display, easy to grab, but they also look cute and aesthetic. Then I got this cute picture frame. I want to print out a little thing. Obviously I don't know that information yet, but once I get the Wi-Fi info, I want to print something out that has that information. And then the last thing that I got from Home Goods, which I am so excited, this was like another really good score because this was only $7.99. I wanted some kind of tray because this dresser behind me is going in the suite. I want to put all my styling products on top of there, but rather than just having like a bunch of random bottles on there looking kind of messy, I wanted some sort of tray or something that I could put them on so that everything would look nicer and stay organized. And I found this, and it spins, and it does have dividers on the inside, but they feel, yeah, they pop right out. So I can use it with the dividers or without. Honestly, I might just leave the dividers because that's kind of nice. Look at that, perfect. So there's 4 different sections, so I can do like dry sprays, curly products, blowout sprays, you know, organize it by section. That way it'll be really easy to grab whatever I need. And I like that it's deep, like a bowl shape too, because then that way I don't have to worry about products like tipping over. Okay, that was everything that I got today. And I also have that big order coming from Amazon too, as well as other things that I've kind of been accumulating a little bit here and there. So I am going to organize all of the stuff and pack it up neatly so that it'll be easy to transport in a couple days. But I'm gonna end this video here. The next one will be move-in and I will give you the tour. I am so excited. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram if you aren't already, at Styled by Sam Vay. That is where I'm gonna be posting all of the updates like in the moment. And I'll see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye.